Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Wakelet Showcase, the segment where I share my favorite Wakelet profiles and hopefully inspire you to use Wakelet in creative ways that you may not have thought about. Now today I'm going to be exploring the Wakelet profile of Michael Buist. Now I had a fantastic conversation with Michael recently where he was describing what we like to call the curation flow. So every day we read and experience great content that we might discover on social media, Twitter and other content platforms. And quite often, even if we find this content really powerful and moving and informative, we do forget about it after a while. But not Michael. Michael has incorporated Wakelet into his curation flow, into his daily reading habits, and has begun organizing the content that he comes across into these great collections. And this makes it super easy for him to take some control over the content that he saves, and it also encourages him to share this content with his network. Now let's take a look at Michael's profile setup for a minute. So if we go to the top, we can see that he has an awesome bio, briefly explaining who he is, his roles and his experience. And then directly underneath, he's got all of these links here to his social channels. So his blog, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And just when I was looking at this, it reminded me that I have to do the same. So it's a really good opportunity to show you how. So if we go to my profile here, once I land on my profile, all I have to do is click Edit Profile. And then just under my bio, I click the little plus button here and I can start adding my social links. So I've got my YouTube channel here and I can just copy and paste the address to my channel, paste it in, and instantly that will recognize that that's a YouTube link. And the same applies to Twitter as well. So I can just copy this, paste it in, and I can do the same with a website or a blog or an Instagram or any other channel that I'm on. And then I just hit save. Click save again. And that's all done. Now people can view all my social media channels in one place, along with the content that I'm curating. So if we go back to Michael's profile, let's take a quick look at the type of content that he's been curating here. So first of all, I love the way that he's structured and organized his profile. It makes it so easy for other educators and other people to quickly navigate to certain topics using our section feature here. So if we click on teaching resources, for example, and take a look at the content, we can see that it ranges in a number of different topics. So you've got podcasts here and environmentalism and social media. So if I visit this collection here, social media in the elementary classroom, I can see that first of all, he's added a great cover image and also a background image. Now this is one of the great things about Wakelet. If you add images, you can customize the way that your collection looks. You can make it look super engaging and really sharp, and you can also brand it in any way that you want. So, there's that nice flexibility just to help drive that engagement. And if we scroll down, we can see that he's added a whole bunch of resources for teachers who are really interested in incorporating social media into their classroom. And he's taken this content from many different sources, and the best part is he's added these descriptions as well of the resources to give them some content, which you can do with every post that you put into Wakelet, every item. You can actually edit the descriptions of them just to add that context that makes it so powerful. Now, if we just go back, I think the reason why I love Michael's profile so much is that it really just comprehensively embodies the art of curation so well. When I spoke to him, he said that he'd usually just bookmark these resources, but instead he can now use his experience to thread them all together in a meaningful way and create this corner of the internet where other people can share his passion and really learn a hell of a lot in the process. So that's why we've chosen Michael's profile as the Wakelet Showcase of the week. And if you'd like to visit it, I'll put it in the link in the description below. So I'll put a link to his profile in the description below. Or you can just visit www.wakelet.com/@BuistBunch if you want to take a closer look. Now, that's all from me this week, but stay tuned for more episodes. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below if you have any feedback at all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.